Good morning. My name is Rhain, and today I will be telling you about my career. How many of you have ever wondered what it is like to be a youth pastor? Well, I can say that I've been. Because at my church, our youth pastor did something that I thought would never happen. He chose 5 kids to switch places with the adults. I was the lucky one who got to be the youth pastor. At first I thought it was going to be easy having to plan all the lessons. Then I soon realized it was pretty hard having to go through everything that he goes through, and having to get the kids my own age and older to pay attention. Now I know what the teachers go through with us. My top 3 career choices were to be a youth pastor, military, or game warden. The reason game warden was my third was because I could get shot and I would be working around the clock 24/7 and I wouldn't have much family time. And the reason military was my second was because I get paid a lot and I learn a lot of skills, but at the same time I could get shot too. And the reason youth pastor was my first is because I love God and I love teaching people about God, and that's really important to me. The positive and negative incentives. One of the negative incentives is that I don't learn as many skills as if I would have chosen the Air Force. Another one is that I don't get paid as much as if I would have chosen the other 2 careers. And then the third one is that I might not get to travel as much as if I would have joined the Air Force. The positive incentives are that I get to work with kids, which is really important for me because I like to work with kids. I get to go around the country and preach about God, which seems like a very cool opportunity for me. And then I get to learn more about God also, and learn how God is guiding me and where He wants me to go. Looking at my spreadsheet, you can see the financial breakdown of my career. My housing will cost me $315 per month, but I will be splitting that with a roommate. My transportation will cost me $440 a month because I will be hunting, and I'll need a truck so I can get into places and out of places because you don't want to put a deer in the car. And it'll be a diesel truck, so that'll cost me a lot more than just a regular F-150. My utilities are $170, and I'll be splitting those with my roommate because it'll help us be able to pay cheaper for it. And Ms. Spencer helped me realize that I can put less money into my meat because I'll be hunting, and meat at the store is really expensive at certain times of the year, and this will just help me save money. My taxes are $489.98, and a lot of that is coming from my Medicare. My discretionary is $706.71, and the reason that's such a big amount is because as a youth pastor, I feel like it's important that I give a very big amount of money to my church, because then it's charity, so it makes you better. And then my yearly salary is $28,700, which isn't the most, but it's just enough for me. And then my monthly salary is $2,391.67, which is enough for everything I'll be needing. My largest piece of my pie chart was my discretionary at 30%, and that's coming from and a lot of that is coming from my charity. And the smallest part of my pie chart was my toiletries, because toiletries is one of the smallest parts, and you're not going to really be needing a lot. For my schooling, I will be attending Tabor College in Hillsborough, Kansas. And the reason I chose Tabor was because I think it's important that I go to a school that is a Christian-based campus and believes in the Bible strongly. And the other reasons I chose that was because my mom and dad and sister went there, so I'll get tuition for that. And then in-state tuition, plus tuition because my dad is a KCAC coach and coached there. So I'll get more tuition for that. For my resume, for the skills that I used it as a counselor at Sky Ranch Camp, which is a Christian camp in Oklahoma, and that I got to help plant the seed of God in young teens' lives, and that I got to watch teens grow in their faith, which was a good and cool experience for me. I wrote my letter of application to Mr. Bobby Snow, who's the lead pastor at Corn MB, and the role I applied for was the youth pastor role. And I told him that I had experience in the field that I was applying for, and that I could do a good job at this role. and I included on the resume that, or on the application, that I was a youth pastor at a church camp, and that I told Mr. Snow that I graduated in top 5% of my class, which might not be true. The 5 websites that I used were as follows. I used tabor.edu because it told me what my degree would be called there, which is a BS in Christian Ministries, which is a Bachelor of Science. And then the reason I used Bethel was because my dad worked there, so he could help tell me everything I would need there. And then my dad works at Sterling now, so I use that because he told me how much money it would cost me to go there and what I would be getting and how much I would have to pay for my classes. Then I go to Kerner Heights, so I use that, and I didn't really use the website, I more used my youth pastor. And then Parkview is where my grandparents go, and my grandpa teaches Sunday school classes there, so I used him to help me. And then I'd like to thank you for giving me your time and attention. I hope you see God working in your life daily and you continue to trust in Him.